How did people live in ancient Sumer over 5,000 years ago? We'll dive into that in this video. Did you know, for instance, that some of their houses already had toilets, complete with drains? Or that children already went to school to learn how to write? Today we're stepping into their daily life, the daily life of the world's first city dwellers. Most Sumerian houses were made of sun-dried mud bricks. The thick walls kept out the heat, and an open courtyard in the center let in light and air. Wealthy families lived in two-story homes, and some even had toilets connected to a drainage system that ran beneath the streets. But toilets with drainage was kind of the exception. In neighborhoods that have been excavated, less than half of the houses had any kind of toilet. There were no bathtubs, but people did have special rooms to wash in, with jugs and basins. So they had bathrooms, but no baths. Farming was the foundation of Sumer's wealth. Farmers used oxen to plow their fields, and they kept cattle for milk, butter, and cheese. Along the canals that connected the fields, potters, metalworkers, and weavers set up workshops. Because wood and metal were scarce, they had to import materials, but they made up for that with skill and creativity. The potters baked clay vessels in kilns, and smiths crafted copper and gold into beautiful jewelry and useful tools. The Sumerians were among the first people to begin writing. They started with simple pictures pressed into wet clay. Later, their scribes made wedge-shaped marks using a reed stylus. This is what we call cuneiform. At first, writing was used for bookkeeping. How much grain, how many sheep. Later it was used for stories, prayers, and laws. Wealthy families sent their sons to special scribal schools called iduba. There, the children learned reading, writing, and math. The lessons were very strict. Mistakes would earn you a beating. But becoming a scribe was one of the most respected jobs in Sumer. For boys at least, since girls were not allowed. Once trained, those scribes would go to work in the Sumerian markets, keeping track of every sale. Those markets were lively and very loud. Merchants sold grain, oil, wool, and pottery. And since most people couldn't write, they all relied on scribes to draw up contracts. Deals and contracts were signed with cylinder seals, small carved stones that were rolled over wet clay to leave a unique imprint. No two seals were alike, so each was a personal signature. Even back then, people already loved playing games. Archaeologists discovered a beautiful board game in the royal tombs of Ur, which we call the Royal Game of Ur. It used dice and counters on a long patterned board. The rules were a mystery until British researcher Irving Finkel decoded a clay tablet explaining how to play. And yes, today you can buy and play this game. As mentioned in the previous video, religion was very important. It touched every part of Sumerian life. The temple was not just a place of worship, it was also a warehouse, a workshop, and an office. The priests managed the offerings and ran the entire city's economy. The famous Standard of Ur shows this perfectly. Scenes of war on one side and a banquet of peace on the other side. Life in Sumer was tough, but incredibly inventive. People built brick houses complete with drains, counted with 60 base numbers, and wrote their thoughts in clay. That means that 4,000 years later we can still use their ideas, from our clocks to our contracts. Sumer was made of mud, but it laid a very strong foundation for the modern world. If you enjoyed this video, Please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world's first civilizations. And let us know in the comments which part of Sumerian life fascinates you most: the trade, the writing, or that ancient board game. See you soon for another video on this channel. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Also consider following us on our socials, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc. You'll find the links in the description.